So you're actually familiar with VladTV?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, VladTV is amazing. I see you guys have about 1 trillion YouTube followers, so I figure your influence must be quite vast. Plus, you usually interview my homeboy Charlamagne the Guy, and I have a lot of respect for Charlamagne.
Yeah. Me and Charlamagne, we've been rolling for like 10 years.
Wow. Yeah. I think I met Charlamagne in 06, and what I always liked about him was, he showed respect for me before anybody else did, and I never let go of that. He's a good guy.
Why do you think people are kind of drawn to Charlamagne and what he has to say?
I think Charlamagne learned from Wendy. He learned from the best. They know how to get under people's skin, and they know how to get the reaction that they're looking for. And I don't think anybody can sit next to Wendy Williams for that long and not pick up some tactics that he then shifted into his own style. But if you think about it, Wendy Williams is she's one of the best interviewers in the game. Out of all the people I've ever interviewed with, I'm talking about thousands of interviews. I can't think of another person who was more professional, who had better timing than Charlamagne and Wendy did. So, it doesn't surprise me that he's as good as he is.
Sure, no, absolutely. I mean, the interviews we've done with Charlamagne have done tens of millions of views.
Wow, yeah, I can see why. I mean, even with the Breakfast Club, it doesn't mean that Envy and Angela Yee aren't good. But it's almost like Charlamagne's just that guy that just brings people in constantly. He reminds me a little bit of Eric Cartman from South Park. Nobody really likes Cartman that much, but he's the guy you always remember in every episode.
Wait, so you're saying that Charlamagne is the Eric Cartman of hip hop?
He could be. I hope he don't get mad at me for saying that, but it's true. I mean, and I think he knows that. I mean, he knows that he's gonna offend people. He's gonna say stuff that's politically incorrect. But I think it's a style that works in media. It works for a lot of other people. You got Rush Limbaugh, Bill O'Reilly, people like that. I mean, there's a reason why Bill O'Reilly makes $20-30 million a year, and most of us don't. You just have to know how to draw that line. Even Don Lemon has a little bit of that in him. I mean, to me, I don't think in that type of media, you can't be a person that is 100% likable 100% of the time. That only pretty much works for Oprah, in my opinion.
Where we are as men, we just understand the equity in our relationship. You know what I'm saying? And the good outweigh the bad.
Okay, we can't hate on her. So let's say she has AIDS. Okay, now let's call her a fat bitch. Like, well, you already said I had AIDS, and so you think you calling me a fat bitch is gonna really hurt me?